Have you ever driven down a street and felt something watching you? Not someone, but something? Not just from the shadows, but from the walls themselves? That's how it feels on Wicker Street. I know because I've been investigating what happened there for almost 3 years now. Let me take you to Fairhaven, Connecticut. Quiet suburb, good schools, low crime rate, the kind of place where people leave their doors unlocked, except on Wicker Street. Specifically, number 49. It sits at the end of a cul-de-sac, partially hidden behind overgrown oak trees that never seem to lose their leaves, even in winter. A 3-story Victorian with peeling blue paint and black shutters that hang crooked, like half-closed eyelids. Some locals call it the Watcher. Others won't even speak its name. And many swear its windows blink. In 1987, the Sullivan family, Robert, Maria, and their 2 children, vanished without a trace. Dinner was left on the table. The TV was still on. Their car remained in the driveway. The police investigation found nothing. No signs of struggle, no evidence of foul play. They were just gone. Since then, the house has had 7 different owners. None have stayed longer than 30 days. Some moved out suddenly in the middle of the night. 2 were committed to psychiatric care. And one family, the Herreras in 2006, disappeared just like the Sullivans. The stories say the house remembers. Local legend says it gives you 30 days. After that, you don't leave. You fade. I wouldn't have believed any of this until I found the social media accounts of Lisa Chen and Marcus Dawson. Day 1 moving in. Hey followers, Marcus here with Lisa, and we are so excited to show you our new project. That's how their first video began, posted on March 12th of last year. Marcus, with his carefully trimmed beard and flannel shirt, gesturing wildly at the Victorian behind him. Lisa, dark hair pulled back, already measuring windows with a laser tool. They were house flippers from New York City, young, ambitious, and with enough social media savvy to document everything. Their plan was simple: buy cheap, renovate beautifully, sell high, and get famous doing it. Now, full disclosure, Lisa said, lowering her voice dramatically. The locals say this place is haunted. Something about a family disappearing in the 80s. But honestly, that just adds to the charm. We're thinking of leaning into the spooky vibes for our design aesthetic. Victorian Gothic meets modern minimalism. They had no idea what they were walking into. Day 5. Signs. Their 5th post was shorter, more atmospheric. Is it weird to feel like the house is watching us? Lisa asked the camera. Marcus laughed it off, but as the video ended, you could hear something, faint, barely audible, like distant whispering through the vents. Neither of them acknowledged it. Day 7. Renovation begins. Demolition of the outdated kitchen, stripping ancient wallpaper from the dining room. Marcus found vintage newspapers from 1923 inside the walls. But that morning, everything changed. Lisa whispered into the camera at 5:47 a.m., face pale, hair disheveled. We tore down the dining room wallpaper yesterday. You saw it. But this morning, the wallpaper was back. Not just replaced, the exact same aged, water-damaged pattern. Lisa pointed out the specific tear she had made the day before. Marcus thinks I'm confused, but I'm not. This room is resetting. In the background, Marcus called from upstairs. Lisa, did you unpack boxes into the attic? There's stuff up here we've never seen. Some of it's not ours. The camera cut out. Day 12. The woman in the window. Lisa appeared alone. I've seen her 3 times now. A woman in a long dress, like something from the early 1900s. First in the reflection of the bathroom mirror, then in the window, then at the end of the hallway. She opened a bedroom door. A cold wind rustled the drop cloths. This room has no other exit. She just walked into the wall. Then she showed an old photograph given to her by their real estate agent. A woman, a man, 2 kids. This is Maria Sullivan, the woman who disappeared in 1987, the woman I've been seeing in our house. Day 15. Sleepwalking. Marcus looked exhausted. Lisa says I've been sleepwalking, writing things. I don't remember any of it. He held up a notebook filled with messy, repeating words. The house knows, the house remembers, the house keeps, the house hungry. This handwriting when it's not mine. Then he played footage from their night vision camera. The freshly painted living room at 3:14 a.m. The new paint bubbled, peeled, disintegrated on its own, revealing the old wallpaper underneath. The house is correcting us. Day 19. The basement. Lisa whispered to the camera. We found a hidden room in the basement, behind a wall. Marcus is inside. It was filled with VHS tapes, hundreds, all labeled with dates. The earliest said, Sullivan, Day 1. The latest, Dawson, Day 18. Etched into the floor, This house remembers. They played a tape. It showed the Sullivan family eating dinner, in silence, unblinking, robotic. Then all four turned slowly to face the camera. We understand now, said Robert Sullivan. We're ready. They stood, walked into the wall, and vanished, the surface rippling like water. Lisa dropped the tape. We're being recorded, documented, like they were. Day 22, lost time. Marcus looked nearly unrecognizable. We've lost days. I swear it was March 21st yesterday, but today my phone says April 3rd. Around them, the house had changed. Furniture neither of them bought. Renovations they never started. Photos on our phones show us living other lives, ones we don't remember, and our faces, they're blurring, like we're becoming someone else. He pointed to a gallery wall, family photos, but the latest ones showed different versions of them. 1980s clothing, smiling too widely, stiff posture, wrong. Day 25, the mirror. Lisa filmed herself in the bathroom. I don't recognize myself anymore. She touched the glass. My reflection, it lags behind. It smiled when I didn't. She leaned in. I feel her. Maria Sullivan. She's in my head now, and I think I'm starting to feel the house breathing. The mirror cracked. Day 29. Escape? Marcus filmed from the car. Lisa's gone. She vanished, just gone. I'm leaving. But seconds later, he was on Wicker Street again, back in the driveway. I was on the highway. I saw the sign for New Haven, and then, blink, I'm back here. He walked into the house. Photos on the wall now showed Marcus and Lisa in the 1980s, smiling alongside the Sullivan kids. Marcus turned the camera on himself. His face had changed. We're home now, he said, voice flat. We've always been home. Lisa descended the stairs wearing Maria's dress, blank-eyed. We're ready. Epilogue. That was the last video. Police reports show that on April 11th, neighbors reported strange lights at 49 Wicker Street. Officers found the house empty. Lisa and Marcus were gone, their belongings untouched, car still in the driveway, just like the Sullivans, just like the Herreras. I know all this because I've been studying the house for my doctoral thesis. Psychic architecture, residual hauntings, places that think. Yesterday I received an email. The house is back on the market. Cheap too, an incredible deal. I've submitted my offer. Don't worry, I'll bring cameras, EMF readers, protective symbols. I'll be careful. After all, it's just a house, right? And if you're watching this, remember, you don't move into the house on Wicker Street. You become part of it.